Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. This is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius. Take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Remember, there's no timestamp on these readings. Whenever you find this message, Sagittarius, and it resonates with you, then it was meant for you. Okay, this is about a relationship. About you getting hurt. About a relationship. Okay. So this is about a relationship. You got hurt. Okay. You might even feel like this person stabbed you in the back there. But I am seeing you're hesitating. Maybe you were in a relationship, Sag, with an Aries. Could be. Okay. Could also be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius here. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the cards and we're going to dig deeper. I'll start verifying them. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to take it. I will take it. Let's see what came out. That came out. And this came out as well. I'm going to take these. Normally I don't, but I'm going to go ahead and take it because this is part of what is going on here. Okay. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to read this first. We're going to verify and then we will pull those cards out, okay? Go ahead and tell me more about the Ten of Swords here, Spirit. So this is all about a relationship. This could be about a new relationship for one of you. But you got hurt. Or you try to end something. Doesn't necessarily have to be with that new person. It could be that you try to end something with somebody else. Okay? But you definitely got hurt. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords, Spirit. I'm going to split the cards. Queen of Pentacles. So you might have felt like this person, somebody around you, was just using you for money. That's why you're in the Three of Wands in reverse energy. Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse. So, okay. So yes, that's what I'm getting. So you might have felt like that person was just using you. Okay. Or maybe you came to the realization that that person was using you. Whatever it is, this is something that made you very sad, very upset. I'm seeing something that made you very frustrated here because you really wanted something to work out here. And you might have found yourself spending more money too. I'm seeing that as well. Like maybe you started spending more money. Yeah, you might have started spending more money, you know, just something to fill the void in your life here. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You might have had some kind of like plans to travel or something like that, and you canceled them. You just went on and canceled all of them. As a matter of fact, you don't even see a future anymore. Okay, but with the Two of Swords coming out, I feel like you do have something here that you do need to make a decision about. And it might be because you feel like somebody around you and this other person is incompatible. Okay, Sag? But we have the Six of Wands. So it makes me feel like you're going to be winning at something. Temperance. You're going to be getting your way. You just don't see it coming, but you're going to have some kind of success here. I'm getting like this could be in a relationship. Yeah, you're going to be leaving a relationship, but you're going to be getting some kind of recognition. Things are going to be turning in your favor. This could be like a connection. I'm getting like a connection online. This could be like on social media. You seeing somebody on social media, Sagittarius. All right. Yes, something's going to be rebuilt. So in the past, so I'm getting it's the same person. So this is not a new person. This is actually somebody from your past that hurt you and it's going to come back around. You don't see it, but this is somebody that is either watching you on social media or you're watching them on social media. I'm getting a strong message that this is going to be a time in your life that's going to be worth all your efforts. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's going to be worth all your efforts. We also have the Nine of Wands coming out in reverse, so I feel like you're going to let go. You're going to let go of the things that have been holding you down. You're going to let go of your defenses. You know, you're going to let your guard down. Maybe you, in the past, you were very like cautious. Maybe in the past, you know, you were feeling on edge or nervous around this person, or just feeling very suspicious. I do feel like with the Nine of Wands coming out in reverse, I do feel like you're going to let that go. Okay? I feel like you're just going to completely let that go. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse here. I think you're repressing your intuition here, because you're not counting your blessings. You have blessings here and you're not, it's like you're not looking at them. Okay? We have the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse. I'm gonna split the cards again with the Queen of Cups. I do feel like you have love for this person, okay? But there is this expectation that you have of, you know, you're just going to get bad news from this person. Like if you come around this person, you're just going to get bad news. Or you feel like it's going to be bad news, or you feel like you're going to make a foolish mistake here, or you're going to do something foolish, right? Seven of Wands is coming out. You're jumping right back in. I feel like you're jumping right back in. You're like going right back to that energy of like defending yourself, protecting yourself. So it's like you, one minute you're letting your guard down, and the next minute you're afraid of bad news coming in. You know, you start feeling the love from that person, or you feel love for that person, and it scares you, and you start putting up your alarms again. Okay, now this is an escalation. I hope you notice that. We have the Six of Wands coming out. We have the Seven of Wands coming out. We have the Eight of Wands coming out. It's like a pressure in a bubble. Okay, like I'm getting this pressure in a bubble. Like you're flip flopping back and forth. You know, you're going through the emotions of, yes, I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna let my guard down. I'm gonna pursue this person again. I'm gonna let this person in again, because I don't feel like you're like exactly pursuing this person. It's more of giving me this vibe of you actually allowing this person to pursue you, possibly, right? But it's like this bubble, this pressure coming up, and that's where it's leading you to this Eight of Wands energy, where you're gonna move something forward here. I do feel like you might be single, okay, but you're not happy about it. You know, you might even be going through financial problems, or maybe you just feel like you're not on top of things here. Okay, you might feel like this person's gonna cling on to you for financial support. Okay, we have the Justice in reverse. You might feel that way. King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is why you're holding back, because you feel like that person might be expecting more from you financially than what you can give. Okay, but I see movement with the Eight of Cups coming out. Let's see what else came out here for you. Okay, I'm gonna split the cards again. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Swords coming out in reverse. To verify the Page of Wands in reverse. So I do feel like you're heading toward this. This is something that you're heading toward, which is surprising, because you're heading toward it. You know, it's like you're heading toward going through something possibly creative. Like you're heading toward something creative, but you're doing it on purpose, or you're wanting to do something creative, or you're wanting to. It could also indicate like you're wanting to be aggressive toward this person. Like, I don't understand why you would want to be aggressive toward that person, Sagittarius, but that's what I'm getting. Hmm. You might also be concerned. You might also be concerned that this person just wants to get into a new relationship because of like a thrill. Like this person is going to get some kind of thrill out of it. Might be another thing that is going on here. Okay. It's more of like negative talk. you having negative talks, fears coming up to the surface, your anxiety coming up to the surface. But I do feel very strongly, Sagittarius, that you're not going to settle for less than what you deserve. And I think right here it shows that you deserve love. You deserve love. You're definitely sitting in your power. Okay? Because this is you. You're in the King of Wands energy. So I don't feel like you're exactly pursuing this person. It's more of you're going to sit there and wait for this person to come to you kind of energy. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to wait until this person makes a move towards you because at this point you keep flip flopping back and forth. What is this person going to expect? So I think you're looking for something more creative. And you're looking for some kind of positive. I'm getting like you need some kind of positive what's the word? Like a sign, like a positive sign, right? That's why you're in the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands in reverse energy. You're not going to make a move. But if this person came to you, I could feel like if this person comes to you, you know that this person's going to propose to you. Or there's going to be some kind of proposal on the table. But it's not easy. This is not easy because it's been hard. Mm. You might know that somebody's in love with you. Sometimes we end up hurting the people we love the most, and it looks like that might be the situation here where you had somebody that loved you and they ended up hurting you. And you know what? The thing is that when you love somebody and they hurt you, it's worse. It's like you feel it so it's intensified. It's it's intensified like 100 times, right? And somebody else could come along and do something way worse than what that person did to you. But because it came from that person, the one that you loved, it just hurts like 100 times worse. You know what I mean? And then you'll end up forgiving somebody else for something worse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the feeling is not there. Hmm. I do feel like you have a lot of fear, though. That's why you're going to stand back. For one of you, Sagittarius, you might be afraid of hurting somebody. Like you might be so in love with this person that you are afraid of hurting them. Like you're afraid of being aggressive with that person. Okay? That's another thing I could be seeing there. Okay? So take it as it resonates. We have the Hermit in reverse. I do feel like you are going to take some form of action, though. Once you make up your mind, I do feel like you're going to come out of that hermit mode. So for right now, while you're processing, because that's what you're doing here is you're processing, right? But once you do, you're going to jump out of that. All right. And also, I feel like your loneliness, you might be going through some form of loneliness that's driving you to want to push forward. Okay. I'm going to see what else comes out. I I really feel like because aggression is coming out here that you might be anticipating a tower moment with this person. Yeah. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse coming out. Let's see what else comes out. For the Sun in reverse, we have the World card coming out. One more card, Spirit. And the Death card. Whew, wow. Okay. Okay, so I feel like this is more of your fears, to tell you the truth, more than anything, Sagittarius. That's what I'm getting. You might be feeling depressed or left out. You might even be feeling like that. It's hard to see the good in what's going on around you, but you want to do something here. So you're flip flopping. For one of you, Sagittarius, it looks like you're dealing with somebody who has very low confidence in themselves. Okay? You might be receiving some kind of communication online, but right here, if you look at the world card, I'm seeing the sword over here. If you look, there's a sword right there. There's the cup. There's the wands. There's the coin. Um, it just gives me this vibe that you're like going in circles from what like how you think, but then how you feel is coming in, what actions you're going to take, how you're grounded. It just seems to be like you're in this vicious circle with everything. You might be feeling like you're being neglected. Okay, this can also indicate that there's going to be an argument between you and that person. You might be anticipating problems with that person. You know, like you're already expecting there to be some kind of problems. You're already expecting there to be this well, a tower moment. You're already anticipating that it's coming down there. You're expecting that argument. I think you are planning out what you're going to say. But see, what I'm seeing here is that you're going into this fight, okay? Because it's like you're going into the ring, right? You're going into the ring, but you're going in to win, right? You want to come out celebrating. That's what I'm hearing. You want to come out celebrating. I feel like you really want to show this person that you've changed. You want this person to show you that they changed as well. It's a two-way street, okay? This is yeah, bingo. I take that as confirmation. Um, you know, this is a two-way street. You want this person to prove to you that they've changed, but at the same time you want them to see that you've changed. So maybe in the past you had a temper. Maybe in the past you had a tendency to be violent, right? Not necessarily violent. I'm not just going to say like you were a violent person, you attacked this person. No, but maybe you threw something against the wall. You know, you would let your temper get the best of you and you would throw a glass against the wall. Okay, something like that happened, right? Yeah. So you want to show this person that it's over. Like that part of your life is over. You are no longer that person who's going to throw a glass against the wall kind of energy. I do feel like with the death card you want a change to this relationship. I don't feel like it's an ending exactly, okay? Because I do feel like you're still in this energy, like you're on the fence about things, and you're still not ready. But it seems more like you're overthinking things, like you're going excessively. Because if you notice the whole reading, it's about what's going on in your mind. The whole reading is about you going back and forth. You love this person. You want to make an offer to this person. That's why you're so scared. You understand? Because it means so much to you. If it didn't mean so much to you, you wouldn't be pondering so much. You wouldn't be flip flopping so much. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I think Spirit wants you to know that you're overthinking too much. You're restricting yourself. You're spinning your wheels. You're overthinking too much. Woo! We have the Ace of Swords, and this is why you're not talking to that person. You gotta start talking. You're not gonna have this new beginning until you start talking. Ten of Cups. I think you could have a happy home here. Sometimes the one that means the most to you is the hardest one to approach. We have the Four of Wands coming out. The Ten of Swords coming out. The Eight of Swords coming out. Okay. The Eight of Swords in reverse. I do feel like that's going to be you letting go. Because we have the Eight of Swords here and the Eight of Swords in reverse there. Okay. You need to get clarity. It looks like things appear to seem a certain kind of way. And I think it's more of what's going on in your mental, how you are seeing things, and it's causing you a lot of frustration. You're causing your own frustration. You could have the 10 of cups with this person. You could have the happy home. You could have it all. You know what I mean? But it's you, Sagittarius, that's holding you back. Financial stability might be something that's holding you back as well. Okay? That might be something very significant for somebody here. Spirit is saying you need to keep an open mind here. Okay? Something about somebody leaving home might be very significant. You might feel like you're not ready for this relationship. You might feel like y'all have changed too much because y'all drifted apart. You've changed too much or they changed too much. But it's weird because you want them to see you change and you want them to change, but you're still hurt. Okay? Because we still have the ten of Swords coming out. So you're still hurt. You're still in this energy. It came out over here as well. It's back here. You're still in that energy. You've been hurt, right? It's time for you to close this out. That's what I'm understanding. It's time for you to free yourself and get out of this cycle because you're in this vicious cycle and you need to go ahead and end it. Things didn't work out in the past, you know. It might have something to do with addiction. You're carrying a lot of bitterness here. You might even feel like you're hitting a wall here. That might be for one of you. This breakup broke you. That's what I'm seeing. This breakup broke you. You feel like it was very unfair. You didn't get what you deserved. That's what I'm hearing. It broke you. That's why you're still pondering about it. You have so much love for this person. There was love there. You feel like this person didn't love you. Okay. Did this person love Sagittarius? We need confirmation. We have the Knight of Spears in reverse. Okay, that might be a maybe. Let's see. Did this person have love for Sagittarius? Empress in the upright. I feel like that's a yes. Knight of Flowers. So I'm getting another yes. The Chariot. I'm getting another yes. Okay, I'm going to take that. So yeah, this person loved you. There was love here. Could be a Libra, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this could be with the Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Or I think I already said Cancer. I am seeing something blooming here, okay, with the Empress energy. It's giving me this, there's hope here between you and this person. That's what I'm seeing. Especially with the Knight of Flowers coming out, there is hope here. And then we have the Chariot coming out. I don't feel like, and we have the Knight of Spirits in reverse. So you or your person, nobody's taking any action, right? But what I'm seeing here is that if you did take action, it would be a positive thing. So this person that you're thinking about very well could be thinking about you as well. I'm seeing driven. I'm seeing somebody that wants to come and give a love offer here. Somebody who might be traveling. Okay. So Sagittarius, you seem to be waiting here. You might be expecting this person to come toward you. And it looks like they might end up coming toward you because it very well looks like that. But right now, both of you are not taking any action with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Nobody's taking any action. The thing is that before this person can come towards you or before anything can happen between you and this person, you got to clear your head. Yeah, that's what it is. You got to hurry up and clear your head. And figure out what side of the fence you're going to be on because you keep flip-flopping. So one minute you're going to fight this person when they come towards you. The next minute you want to kiss this person when they come towards you. The next minute you want to slap them, you know. So you seem to be like all over the place, you know. And it's because you really love this person. That's why they say love makes you crazy. Yeah, that's why. Because that's the energy I'm getting from you. You want to slap them, you want to kiss them, you want to choke them, you want to like push them down, but then you want to kiss them again. So you need to make up your mind. But it's true, love can drive you crazy. Okay. Uh, you can't stay in this space that you're in, Sagittarius. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't stay here. This going back and forth stuff, it's like you're torturing yourself. Okay. Oh, I did see the magician coming out for you. Okay. So could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. That also indicates to me that you have the power to manifest this into your life. If you really want this relationship to work, if you really want this person in your life, with the magician card coming out like that, um, it looks like you can manifest it if you wanted it. If you really wanted it. Okay? But of course, your mind has to make up its mind first. It looks like your heart already did. Like your heart is there. You love that person. It's just a matter of your mind getting there and then getting them on board. Okay? But let me find out about your person though. Okay? Real quick. I'm going to do that really quickly. Tell me about this Sagittarius person. Because I see you as you're being tortured. Tell me more about Sagittarius' person. What's going on with Sagittarius' person, Spirit? Your person is lonely. They're alone. They're okay. So your person is lonely right now. They're in isolation. They're somewhere by themselves somewhere. Okay. I don't see them around anybody. I see them as like marinating in that energy of loneliness and pretty much sitting back and just watching everything. Yeah, they're hanging back. They're not having the progress here. They're not having any kind of progress. I feel like they're holding in their emotions. They're not really expressing their emotions. But they are getting ready to take some form of action. They might also be in trouble, or they have some kind of trouble going on around them. This person has had some kind of they've had some kind of like arguments or fights in the past, not now, right? This person is just like really wanting to stay in that energy of peace right now. Your person might be in the process of losing something here. They could also be regretting things, being regretful. Let's see. I'm going to split the cards. So your person is also hurting. Okay? I'm getting that your person is also hurting. I do feel like this person would be willing to put some work in here. I'm seeing your person is favoring calmness. Okay? Look, and we have the swords coming out. I do feel like your person here is favoring calmness. They would love a calm solution. This person is wanting to think with their head, not with their emotions at this time. This person is trying to use their head. They're trying to make the right decisions here. But they too have been hurt as well. Okay? I am also seeing this person as holding back here. They might have had some bad news. Okay? Some very negative changes here. We have the Eight of Cups. The Knight of Swords coming out. The Six of Swords coming out in reverse. Okay. Okay. I do feel like this person is, they're going through their own hell, basically. That's what I'm hearing. So, Sagittarius, your person is also going through hell, okay? I do feel like this person is trying to get away from something. They might also be trying to let go of you. While you're trying to let go of them, they're trying to let go of you as well here. And you can't shake it, and they can't seem to shake it as well. But I'm also seeing this person is becoming more and more impatient about this situation. They're also hurt about this situation? There might be something going on in your person's life where somebody's leading people to danger. Okay, somebody's leading people to danger, or they feel like they're being led to danger. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but okay. And we have the page of pentacles coming out. We also have the hangman in reverse again. I feel like this person's getting ready to do something. Um, but if you look here, we have the three of wands. You're marrying each other. This is your twin flame. Yeah, y'all are marrying each other. Wow. Your person is concerned about leading somebody to danger. I don't understand what that means, but with the page of pentacles and the upright position, this maybe your person has children, or they have a child with them, or they have a younger person with them. Maybe because I'm just gonna say it for one of you Sagittarius, maybe you had a temper with this person, okay, and this is why they're in this energy of being nervous about returning because they feel like what to expect from you. I'm not saying that you were abusive, no, I'm just saying that, like I said earlier, like maybe you threw the glass against the wall kind of thing, and this person's like, oh my gosh, Sagittarius was violent, or something like that, right? Everybody has their own um threshold, I want to say. I had a friend of mine, her husband used to throw things against the wall, but it's not funny. But for me, somebody doing that, I would be like traumatized, right? For her, she was like, "Oh, please get over it," and she was just like, "Whatever," and she had this attitude like, "Ugh," So she would throw something back at him, and it seemed to be like part of their relationship, even though that's not the kind of relationship I would want, personally. That's just my personal thing. But I think different people have different kinds of relationships, and they're still together. This was back when I was a teenager, and they're still together. They have kids, and she says she's happy with him. He's never touched her, but he does get mad and throws his cups against the wall. That's his thing, I guess. Um, you might have just thrown something against the wall because it's not coming out like you were abusive. So it makes me feel like it might have been just one time thing that you did, but this person is taking it very seriously. Their interpretation of everything is more serious, right? But I do feel like this person would be wanting to come towards you, okay? But it's like a flip flopping thing for your person as well, okay? I just want you to know. We have the Four of Pentacles. Your person might be going through something financial. They don't have finances. Maybe that finances right now seems to be coming through a lot, and there might be some kind of instability, right? We do have the Ace of Wands coming out with the Six of Cups. I do feel like this person does think back about you, sees you. There is a part of them that has passion for you, and they still look back at the time that the two of you spent together. They still reminisce about that. There's still a good feeling about that. It seems to be just one time incident that is ruining this thing, okay? That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this, Sagittarius. I went as deep as I can go. But I will tell you, with the Seven of Pentacles coming out, that's a good sign that this person would be willing to work with you. Okay, that is a good sign that that person would be willing to put effort into this connection. Okay. Um, but with the Queen of Cups, I would be careful with this right here, though. Okay, so do use caution. Okay, because the Queen of Cups could be somebody who could be very jealous. I just wanted to say that really quickly. This could be somebody who's very jealous. It could be somebody who's like moody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Could be somebody who's just very overly emotional. Or it could simply be like this person can't handle their own emotions. They are emotionally immature. That could be too. Like maybe this is something that they've never gone through before. You know what I mean? And they don't know how to process it. Could very well be that as well, because immaturity is, we say immaturity and we think, it's like that person's childish, but not necessarily. It could just be inexperience as well. Okay. Anyway, Sagittarius, I'm gonna get out of this reading. This has been a very interesting reading. Also, I wanted to ask y'all. I would like to start posting y'all everybody's readings like on one specific day. I was thinking like on a Sunday or a Monday or something like that, and just throw out all the readings at one time. And I wanted to get y'all's opinion on that. What y'all think about that? Instead of putting 2 or 3 out at a time, what about if I was just to, just put them all out at one time so y'all can go through them all at one time. Another thing I've been thinking about was another thing I wanted to say is also is if you have any suggestions, if you want to do a reading like Sagittarius with whatever, let me know. I'm up for any kind of suggestions. Anyways, guys, y'all take care. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.